All right, welcome in, ladies and gentlemen. Good Friday afternoon. Welcome into another live episode of Inside the Sandstorm. I am your host, Gamecock Chuck, and my good buddy, Jordan, the deal maker, right here to my right. Y'all's is left, probably. I can't remember. But anyway, we're here tonight. It's game week, 2 days away. South Carolina, Virginia Tech kicks off 3 o'clock at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia. And I'm ready to freaking go, man. I don't know about you, Jordan, but it's been a long dang off season, man.
It has, buddy. It has. And, we got all the backstories of who's eligible, who's not eligible, talking about Sulfaison. And, here we are. It's time. The rubber meets the road now. Rubber meets the road. And let's see what we got. That's the one thing I can say. Let's see what we got.
See what we got. Put it all out there and see what we got. We don't know what the depth chart's going to look like because Coach Beamer said that unless you're at Mercedes-Benz Stadium or if you're monitoring X, you won't know who the starting offensive line is, the starting kicker, punter, whatever, until they trot out there for pregame warm-ups. That's when you'll get an idea of who's starting. So we can sit here, we can speculate, we can talk about it. I got a list of who I think is going to be the starters on both sides of the ball, but
I would love to hear your list.
It's pretty much.
I know he didn't. I know we discussed it a couple weeks ago. And he's not going to release the depth chart, and I get that. I mean, because there's young kids, fighting for spots. But I would love to hear your list. And I'll give you my opinion if you want to.
I mean, it's basically what we talked about earlier. Offense. Seller's going quarterback. Faison's coming out as RB1.
Sure.
Huh?
Sure, no doubt.
Oscar, he'll be the second back, probably off the bench.
Yep.
Mazio's going to be in the slot, of course. Yep. Jared Brown will be out there. Nick Harbor. Beamer did say a lot of the freshman wide receiver, a lot of the freshmen going to play. I think he said all of them, I think. I'm not sure exactly his word.
He did say all of them, and I think he means special teams too.
Between offense and special teams. But I'm excited to see that core of young wide receivers, see what they can do. Brian Rowe, Malik Clark, Donovan Murph, Sellers, all of them. I'm ready to see all of them, see what they can do, whether it's on special teams or, out there running routes. See how really, really how good they are. 'Cause there's a lot of buzz and a lot of hype going around, through all the interviews. Nick Harbor and all the defensive players really like the young crop of receivers. So I'm excited to see some of them get out there in the game. But tight end, I got Brady Hunt starting as tight end.
I can't disagree with you.
I mean, unless we come out there in 2 tight end set, then I'd say Michael Smith to be out there with him. But I think he's going to be the first tight end out there if we run 1 tight end set. The line, I got Josiah on the left and Shed. I think Shed Surratt's going to get that spot on the left guard. Boaz,
really?
Yeah, I think so.
I thought Boaz.
No, Boaz is going to be center. I think Boaz Stanley is going to be the center.
Okay.
And then Trevon will be your right guard. And I think Tree's going to take that spot at right tackle over Case and Henry.
Okay.
That's just my opinion. I mean, we'll see tomorrow. On the defensive side, of course, you got Stewart and Brian Thomas bookending the edge position. Mm-hmm. And in the middle, I got GBD, Gabe Brownlow Dindy, and Nick Barrett as a defensive tackle.
Well, see, I had Barrett.
Well, yeah, I got him in there too as well.
Yeah.
With Monkel Goodwine, I mean, I think he's going to be your second defensive tackle off the board, in my opinion. And then the linebackers, Fred J.R. Johnson, Sean Murphy. But that Justin O could get some play. He can get some significant playing time at linebacker as well. So I think him and Sean Murphy's going to rotate in and out. Nickel, I got Jalen Kilgore at the nickel. Judge Collier. Collier at the cornerback, along with Cisse. Now, Cisse can also slide over to safety if we want to run like Bakari Swain or Solomon out there at cornerback.
Do you really think Cece's going to play safety? I mean, in all honesty,
he can, but I think I got him at cornerback.
Okay, yeah, I don't see him going to safety because I just don't see it.
Well, Clayton White seems to think he can handle that too. He's very intelligent out there.
I heard what he said. Yes.
So I mean, I can see that scenario. I guess it depends on the lead and how the game's going, the flow of the game. It would be what I would say. DQ as safety, and like I said, Peyton Williams probably would be the other safety out there. So, and then kicker, I guess.
Who is? Let me hear you.
I mean, I don't know because they don't say a whole lot about the kicker. So I guess I'll go with Max Kelly kicking and Love punting.
So, you said Max Kelly kicking, who punting?
Mason Love.
I can't disagree with that.
And like I said, they haven't said anything about either one of them. There's not really been a whole lot of talk that I've seen, to say which one's got a leg up on the other one. So, I mean, I don't know, but hey, we got
no pun intended, right?
Yeah, no pun intended there. But hey, we got a couple people in here: Peso, Free, P. Digit, Scott, Mr. Harry Leg. Who else is in here? Todd Williams in here. So make sure everybody hits that like button, please. Show us some love. Subscribe to the channel. This channel has grown pretty good here lately, man. I picked up a bunch of subscribers, so I appreciate everybody for subscribing to the channel. Go subscribe to the Deal Maker there as well. Go subscribe to his channel, and let's get his subscribers up as well. But make sure you hit that like button right now because let's get this thing going. I want a lot of interaction tonight. We got some games on. We got Baylor and Auburn, Wake Forest, and Kennesaw State. Got Georgia Tech, Colorado.
I like that game.
And we got somebody else. I can't remember who the other was playing. I got all four.
My game tonight is Georgia Tech, Colorado. That's my game.
Yeah, Baylor is driving. So, but yeah, we're gonna talk about the upcoming matchup, give some thoughts on it, talk about Virginia Tech a little bit, and then we'll give our prediction and our score prediction, who we think is going to win, and some, I guess, keys to the game, whatever. And yeah, so y'all get in the chat and let's interact, man. Let's go. I'm serious. I want this thing to start getting some big time views. So I want some big crowds in here with some bunch of questions. I want to be able to not keep up with the chat. That's the goal.
Well, I want to say this. First of all, thank you. For you and I have been friends for quite some time, and we decided to do this thing together, and so far it's been growing and growing and growing, and hopefully it grows into extreme success.
Yeah.
But if I've ever said anything that anybody wants to question, please feel free to ask me. That's all I'm gonna say about that.
All right. But yeah, we're gonna dive a little bit into Virginia Tech, and I don't know how much you've studied or looked over Virginia Tech and what they bringing back, and but what's your take on Virginia Tech? What do you know about Virginia Tech? I guess you could say.
I have not done a lot of homework on them. I'd be the first one to tell you I have not done a whole lot of homework. So I do know they got a great quarterback. Great. I would say good. He's not great yet, but he's good. He's a very damn good manager in that position as far as a leader. But I just don't see personally how this game could. But, I mean, I just don't see how it could be close. But I know the Gamecocks have that chicken curse. So,
yeah. Oh, yeah.
I just – this should be a 17-point win easily.
Yeah, easily. Well, I mean, like I said, I've watched some Virginia Tech YouTubers here and there, not a whole lot, but just a little bit. I see them on X. Some of the players seem real confident. Like their wide receiver group, they're real confident.
But they should.
They should, and that's what I was going to say. They should feel that way because, I mean, you're out there playing a game that you love. You should be confident. You should think you can win every game.
Absolutely.
If not, you shouldn't be playing. But like you said, man, this should be a game that South Carolina should be able to dominate. And I'll get into a little more why I think that here in a little bit. But this is a game South Carolina should be able to dominate just by what I've been able to read and decipher through, watching YouTube videos and things like that. Now, a lot of people in the media, the 247 people, they seem to think Virginia Tech don't have a shot at winning this game unless, something crazy happens.
Well, I saw that, and I almost disagree with it because if you know the history of the Gamecocks like I do, and you do, and anybody else listening does, that we don't come out the gate strong.
Yeah.
We haven't come out the gate strong in years. And that's what scares me. That's what scares me about this game. Do I think on paper, looking at our players against their players, absolutely. It should be a 17-point win. Mm-hmm. But at the end of the day, we don't have the track record in first games to back that up.
Yeah, you're right. Our track record definitely does not back up any, like, it doesn't scream like, hey, we won't come out the gate and just blow you off the ball and dominate from the get go.
Yeah, I mean,
our track record says.
Go ahead.
Our track record says we're going to go all the way to the fourth quarter and squeak out a win.
There you go. It's not like we're the Georgias of the world, that or Ohio States of the world that we just come out and hang 54 on our first opponent. We don't have that track record. We don't.
Yeah. No, unfortunately, we don't. Now, Virginia Tech does have brand new offensive coordinator, defensive coordinators. Brand new. Not brand new. Philip Montgomery is the new offensive coordinator. He spent some time in the NFL no, my bad. I'm the defensive coordinator. My bad. The offensive coordinator, he spent time at Auburn. He was the offensive coordinator in 2023 at Auburn. Spent some time as a head coach at Tulsa for about 7 years. The co-offensive coordinator at Baylor and the offensive coordinator at Baylor. So he's been around a little bit, the offensive coordinator. Mm-hmm. The defensive coordinator, Sam Cephas, he's the one that spent 4 years in the NFL at Minnesota and Arizona. And before that, he spent 2 seasons as the DC at Wofford. So, like Mr. Harry said, they got some seniors. A lot of that's probably from the transfer portal because they lost 31 and picked up 30 from the transfer portal. Some FCS additions, some Power 4 additions. They got 4 players from West Virginia. Some that they think is going to be able to contribute, both on the offensive line and the defensive side of the ball. Of the 30 starters, they got like 287 starts between all of them and about 22,000 snaps, I guess you could say, just by something I found online. The defensive line, I think, is pretty light for Virginia Tech. The offensive line, if it's the ones they got on their depth chart, they're going to average about 310 as an offensive line. If it's the 4, if it's the 5, they're going to trot out there Sunday. If not, it'll probably be a shade about 300, maybe a few. The hell?
What did Todd Gwynn just say?
I'm not repeating that, but anyway.
No, Todd, don't do that. Don't do that on our lives. Come on, please.
I'm not repeating that. What's up, David Green and B Digits, everybody? Now, their leading tacklers is 2 linebackers. They got some real studs at the linebacker position. That's probably maybe one of the advantages they have over us, I would think. If you want to look at linebacker versus linebackers, they got experience at linebacker. We don't, as far as overall experience. I mean, we got some guys that transferred in from Florida State and Alabama, things like that, but they didn't play a whole lot. So they do have a slight advantage at the linebacker position right there with Caleb Woodson and Jaden Keller.
Okay.
Keller was the leading tackler at 83. Woodson was the one that got the DWI last weekend. So
is he declared ineligible or not?
Well, from what I've been reading online and through the YouTube videos, they haven't said, but there's a lot of speculation that he will play. You know how these things go. They're gonna handle it in house. They're gonna give him a suspension, and it's gonna be against Wofford in Game 3.
Well, and listen, we discussed this, I think, our last live, briefly. But at the end of the day, everybody makes mistakes, right?
Yeah, everybody.
I mean, you're talking about 18, 19 to 23-year-old kids, because that's what they are. They're kids.
Yeah,
they're going to make mistakes, and that's fine. That's fine. But I also agree that he should be punished. But I don't think being a full scholarship player, they're going to punish him in one of the biggest games they have all year. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah. We all know how this is gonna go. He'll probably not play it. If he don't, I'll be surprised. I'll have a little more respect for the head coach if he's suspended for this game than I would if he held him out to a Wofford game. But not that I don't have respect for Brent Pry anyway, because he's a pretty solid coach.
No, he's a solid guy. Everything, right? You know, and the only thing I know about him is what I read about him and hear him talk. He seems to be a pretty solid guy.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. But I think it'll probably send a message, I guess you could say, to the team if they held him out against South Carolina. And I'd rather them not. I'd rather beat them. I always say I like to beat a team when they're fully healthy or fully got everybody out there. I think that shows what kind of team you really got. But at the same time, I think, like you said, if you're going to talk about the punishment, don't dictate, just go ahead and sit him out. Don't let it hang around to a game that you don't really need him.
Here's how I look at it. As a father of 2 children, I have a father that's pretty damn tough on me.
Uh-huh.
Has been, always will be. My mother passed away March 1st.
Yep.
My mother was pretty tough on me. At the end of the day, he made a mistake. It's not the end of his life.
No, it's not.
The kid he's a kid. He made a mistake. So, I'm not one to judge or jury to sit there and point fingers and say, well, you should hold him out this game, hold him out that game. At the end of the day, he's going to school for free.
Uh-huh.
He's got a stipend every month. And leave that up to the coach, because the coach, sorry to say this, he get paid to win. So he's still, the boy is a kid. He's a kid. He made a mistake. So haven't we all made mistakes? I know I have. But that's I'm not going to judge him. I'm talking about Brent Pry. I'm not going to judge him by sitting him out, not sitting him out. At the end of the day, he will punish the young man. He will punish him.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe not the way I would be punished, but, or maybe not the actions that I would choose. But, hey, opinions are like assholes. Everybody's got one.
Yeah. So we got a couple of people over in chat. Mr. Harry said you beat the team in front of you. Yeah, I agree. But like I said, I'd much rather beat a team that's fully there. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I get your point. You got to beat who's in front of you. Yeah. Rooster said Virginia Tech is also very small. Yeah, I was looking at their defensive back. They got one that's 6'3", one that's 6'1", got one that's 5'9", 5'11". So that could be a mismatch right there in itself for the Gamecocks. You know, Nick Harbor 6'5", Jared Brown, what's he, 6'2", 6'1", 6'2", something like that.
Here we go again.
What?
Here we go.
I'm talking about wide receivers, man. What are you talking about? Good Lord. Yeah, Jared Brown, 6 foot. Yeah, I know he's somewhere around there. But anyway.
And I'm going to say this. We should win this game by 17 points. Do we win it by 17 points? I'm not so damn sure, but we should.
So what's your thoughts? What's your keys to the game for South Carolina, or for South Carolina to win this game? Or what's your big takeaway?
Easy. Very easy. What I want to see is an offensive line to knock them back 2 foot at the snap of the ball. If that happens, I'm not so sure it's going to, because everybody knows me, I am a big component of our offensive line has not played up to par. If that happens, we have one of the greatest quarterbacks in the country. We have potential some of the greatest wide receivers and slots in the country. Then it's a no-brainer. I'm not worried about our defense. I'm really not. I am not. Listen, the national media wants to talk about what we lost. Not throwing shade at those young men, because they are young men. But at the end of the day, they were good, but they weren't great. But the people we got stepping up, some are transfers, a lot have been in the program. They know how to run the scheme that we're running. So I'm not worried about defense. My whole question is offense. That's it. Not our quarterback. It's our offensive line. And I know you think Nick Harbor's going to be the next Sidney Rice.
No, he's going to be next Alshon. But anyway, go ahead.
Whatever. But, you know, he got to show me. I hope you're right. And listen, I've got faith in the young man. I do. I got faith in the young man. But at the end of the day, you got to show me. I mean, you're making $300,000 a year to play football? Come on, man. Come on. You got to do something.
Yeah.
You got to do something.
Speaking of showing, hey, everybody show us some love, man. Hit that like button. We don't have enough likes here. Come on. Hit that thumbs up. Let's go. Get this thing going. Get more people in here. When I look at it, I'm going to kind of feed off what Rooster said. You know, Virginia Tech is very small. Their defensive line is really not very big. If they trot out the starters, they say, and they're going to trot out, I guess. And our offensive line averages about 320, 325, somewhere around there.
About 325.
Somewhere around there. So, and also feed off of what Andrew said, you know, running the ball. Our offensive line against their defensive line, we should be able to move that line of scrimmage backwards. We should be able to open holes. I think that's going to be a key to the game, is get our offensive line moving that defensive line and open up big holes for Oscar, for Faison, whoever's toting the rock, Sellers, it don't matter.
Well, if you watch any clips of Faison, now let me tell you something. If he gets 4 steps, that dude's gone.
Yeah,
that dude's gone.
You're going to see him out the backfield catching passes too.
Yeah.
They spoke about that this week too.
But what concerns me about him, good young man, thank God he got cleared by the NCAA. Thank God.
Yeah.
But what concerns me about him, he reminds me of like a Juju.
Yeah.
You know, Juju was that damn fast too. That's my concern. He's never seen a defensive line like the SEC delivers.
Yeah.
And go ahead.
No, I was gonna say, going back to my point about what I want to see, the keys. I want to see us take care of the ball. Lenore's had a whole lot of issues last year holding on to the football. Virginia Tech got it.
Fumbleitis.
Yeah, Virginia Tech's got a couple guys that can get to the quarterback off the edge. So now I'm not saying they're Dylan Stewart, but if our offensive lineman whiffs at them, they can get a free run at Sellers. And I want to see him protect the ball, keep the ball in your hands, not on the ground. I think that's a huge key to this first game, because they may come out rusty, like we said earlier. They may come out kind of sluggish. Who knows? Hopefully they don't.
I wish I was a damn football coach because I'm making $4 or $5 million a year at minimum just to start off. But at the end of the day, I think how they can penetrate us to hurt us as Gamecock fans is run the ball up the middle and see what we got. And I think that would be, if I was the coach, that would be my game plan. Because you've got two beasts that will absolutely wreck your world coming at you. Mm-hmm. So what do you do when that happens? Just sit it up the middle and say, let's see.
Yeah. I mean, Roosters are bringing up a lot of good points, about the size of their defense. Like I said, the DBs are not. Looking at their roster, the DBs don't look impressive, and I don't know. I haven't watched or studied film on each one of them or whatever, but their size and everything doesn't look too impressive. So, I mean, I want to see us establish the run in this game and hit some explosive plays through the air, whether it's Mazio.
And I think what you're saying, I think, is going to be their game plan against our defense as well.
Yeah.
They're going to try to run because, I mean, dude, listen. We're DBU.
Yeah. David Green, I'd rather see us running the ball, come out running.
We are DBU. You're not going to throw against our defensive backs. I'm sorry. They're too tall. They're too long. They're too fast. They're going to try to smash the ball right in the middle, which is our weak point. And if they can do that, then, I mean, kudos to them.
Yeah, and on defense, I mean, we got to contain Drones because I'm not gonna lie, he's a runner, man. He's a dual threat guy, a true dual threat guy. He can sling the ball. He's got a receiver in Aiden Green that they talk about. I had a list that I wrote down somewhere. I can't remember where I put it, but they got like 3 or 4 wide receivers that they're real high on. They're real confident that that they can get out there and make plays, explosive plays. So I want to see our defense lock them down, of course, and I think we can. And then I want to see us get pressure and keep Drones in the pocket, and don't let him, because we know in past we've struggled against dual threat quarterbacks.
We have,
and we need to contain him. We need to corral him in the pocket. And put pressure, make his night miserable. Make his night miserable back there.
That will, in my personal opinion, in their first drive offensively, we have to set the tone real fast and get helmet on helmet. Real fast. Now, I don't want the kid to get hurt. And that.
No, we don't want that.
I want him to get popped one time real good to be like, all right, dude, you're in the big times now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. All right. So as ESPN, as I got up here on the screen, ESPN's got us almost 71% chance of winning. 7.5 point spread the last time I looked on ESPN. So
I looked about 30 minutes ago, it was 8.
Okay, well, 7.5, 8, whatever you want to call it. I mean,
which ain't no damn difference.
They ain't much difference. No, not really. So, all right. So we come to it. What's your score prediction? And how you think this game's going to unfold?
I would say 32-24. to 17.
32-17.
Write it down. Write it down.
Well, I am.
Yep, 32-17. South Carolina, obviously.
32-17 for the deal maker.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Like we said, man, and I'm not trying to disrespect Virginia Tech, but on paper, it's very obvious who the better team is.
But that is paper.
Yeah, exactly. We don't play games on paper, and that's what I'm saying. But we should dominate this game from start to finish. Are we going to shut them out? No. I'd be shocked if we did. But like you said, setting that tempo, getting out the gate quick is going to be real pivotal for this game. If we let them hang around, it could flip on us and we could lose this game. I'm not saying we're going to lose it. I think we're going to win this game, by the way. But I think South Carolina's just going to win this game. Like, what did I have? 30? No, I never forgot my score now.
Well, Jesus Louise, how am I supposed to know it if you forgot it?
Well, my mind's been all over the place. But no, I think South Carolina's going to win it's going to be like a 17 to 20 point game. I'd say about 33 to 16, 33 to 17.
So we're not far off.
Yeah.
We're not ready. David Green said
I think we're going to have
38 to 17. That's what David Green said.
I think we're going to have some explosive plays by Faison and Sellers. I think we're going to have that. I think we're going to have some clutch field goals. Boom. But yeah,
Scott Collins says he doesn't think that we cover.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. That's
what I think. I think South Carolina's going to win about, like I said, 33-17, 33-16, 14, somewhere around there.
And our friend Rooster says Juju and Faison, I think he's comparing the two. One was 6'1", 220, which is Faison.
Uh-huh.
And Juju was 5'8", 175. Well, I get that, buddy, bro. I get that. But at the end of the day, you know where I'm going. Everybody knows where I'm going, and anybody's ever listened to me. How about the offensive line?
Yeah.
If you gave Juju a hole, that son of a gun would all you could see was asshole and elbows. if you gave him a hole, because he'd gone. He'd gone.
JD, he said if we win by that much, I think it's because we pull away late. Yeah, I think it's going to be close for a little bit.
I've never understood the philosophy of win the fourth quarter. I've never understood that.
There's too much that can go wrong if you think of that philosophy.
That's my point. Win the first three quarters and then put the nail in the coffin in the fourth quarter.
Exactly, write it down. Yeah. But that's my take, 33-16 or 33-17. I don't know, odd looking score. 33-17. South Carolina gets the win. And heads off to play South Carolina State next. So we're going to go ahead and drop the link in here. If anybody wants to get in, make sure everybody hits.
By the way, speaking of, and you know I'm a big supporter of playing in-state schools, right?
Uh-huh.
Did you see the article the other day that came out of what we're paying South Carolina State?
No, I don't think I did.
Okay. We are paying them $600,000 to come to Williams-Brice to play us. And you know what? We need to do it every year. Every year.
Yeah.
That is a HBCU. And at the end of the day, we need to support our in-state schools.
Yep.
Because they need the money.
Yep.
They need the money for it, and you know my daughter's a dancer.
Mm-hmm.
For the dancers, the cheerleaders, the football players, the softball players, all the things. And I could go across a big spectrum, but they need the money.
Yeah.
And I think we need to do that every year.
Exactly. Yeah. And talking about supporting, hey, support the channel. Hit that like button. Come on. Let's go. I want more people in here. This ain't enough. Let's go. But I put the link out there if anybody wants to get on here and give us your take, how you think the game's going to unfold, some keys. I know Rooster's probably itching to get on here. So come on in here.
I want Rooster to come on here.
Come on in here.
Come on.
Give your take and let us know what you think of the game.
I'm not going to call you by your real name on here, but come on.
But yeah, I mean, just keep this chat going. Let's go. Need to get more people in here. We got some games on right now. Baylor's leading Auburn 3-0.
While we talking about that, did y'all watch the East Carolina NC State game last night? Because I sure did.
Oh yeah.
What was your opinion of that deal?
My honest opinion.
Well, I don't want any other.
It was kind of, I don't know, kind of boring, trash. I don't know.
It was what I expected it to be. I'll be honest with you. I made pretty good money on it because I took East Carolina with the points. And
I figured it's going to be a tight game.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know why in the world that NC State was favored. Have you ever been in that stadium?
No.
Okay, let me explain that stadium to you. It's very small, very, very small. Not like Williams-Brice. Okay, very small. They're the only time that I've ever been to a collegiate stadium in my life that at halftime, dude, you can leave. You can leave. And guess what? They don't check your ticket to come back in. They really don't.
Yeah, I got some people I work with that are NC State grads and people that likes NC State, of course, living up here in North Carolina. But
I mean, when I lived up there, I went to one game. Never forget it. Never forget it. I went to the game, and I think they were playing. I can't even remember who they were playing. It was nobody important. But I went to the game, and of course, we drank cold beer. You know what I'm saying? And that was back before they served beer in the stadiums.
Uh-huh.
And we tailgated right up under the bottom of it. We were 7 rows up, about the 20-yard line. And halftime came, they was like, let's go back outside and tailgate. I'm like, well, shit, if we go back outside, we can't come back in. They're like, oh, no, you can come back in. I said, what do you mean? They're like, you can come back in. And I'm like, well, my ticket's already been scanned. How can I come back in? I don't have another ticket. But no, they give you a wristband when you walk out, and you can come back in.
Yeah.
I've never seen in my life.
I've heard things like that, yeah. Baylor gave up a touchdown. Auburn's leading, according to Mr. Harry. You got Appalachian State beating Charlotte, I believe. And Colorado and Georgia Tech. I think Colorado's still winning, ain't he? I haven't been paying attention.
I'm watching.
I got them on, but I ain't watching the score.
Yeah, I haven't been either. I've been looking at this screen. But I've got GT in Colorado on. Last I saw it, it was Colorado leading 7-0.
Yeah, you got Wake Forest beating Kennesaw State 7-6. What a slobber knocker.
I like that slobber knocker. I like that.
I'm trying to see what the score is. They show it 7-0 still. Colorado, Georgia Tech's knocking on the door though.
Y'all listen to this. Woo!
Oh my gosh.
That's a good sound there.
But anyway, like I said, it's open for anybody who wants to come on and give us y'all's take of the game. And and let's have some good conversation like we did last week. Let's see here if we missed any comments. What's up, Ultra Mega Dog? He's in here. It's Mr. Harry Pitty's Marshall. Marshall's talking some smack, man. They got some confidence. I don't know where they get it from, but they got some confidence.
Did you see what P. Diddy said? He said that Clemson used to do that, and I assume he's referring to what I said, like you could leave at halftime.
Yeah.
And they stopped it a few years ago. I don't know. I've only been to one game in Memorial Stadium, so I don't know whether it did that or not. So, but
yeah, I've never been to Clemson. But I take that back. I've been to Little John Coliseum one time for a concert back in '92.
Really?
Yep.
Yeah. There was a guy. He's a doctor now. Owns a big medical practice right there in Lexington. He lived across the street from me growing up, and I'm not going to drop his name. He's a doctor. I'm not going to drop his name, but I'm not going to do it. But
no, I don't do it.
At the end of the day, he was 6 years older than I was. And as you know, we were avid outdoorsmen. Me, my daddy, and he loved outdoors, and his daddy was not as avid outdoorsman as we were. So he did a lot of hunting and fishing with us. And good friend, a friend to this day. He was the valedictorian of his high school class, and he went to the University of Clinton. So I would go up there every so often. It's the very first time I ever saw a skunk. I was there. I was probably, 16 years old. It was like his freshman year. I was probably 16 years old, maybe 15 or 16 years old.
Uh-huh.
I had a driver's license, but I didn't drive up there. His mom and daddy took me up there, and they stayed in like a hotel, and I stayed in a dorm with him. And we would throw scraps out of the window. He was on the second floor. We would throw like cabbage, anything that was in the refrigerator. Yeah. And skunks came up the hill. Okay. And so we shot these skunks. Now his daddy was a taxidermist. So our whole plan was, because a skunk's a beautiful animal. Beautiful animal. Our whole plan was we're going to shoot these things and get his daddy to mount them. And so we shot them. We shot two of them. We come back home. I ride back home with his mom and daddy. And long story short, his daddy cut that skunk open, thinking that he could like dry the hide out and get the smell away. Dude, that ain't happening. That ain't happening. We found that out the hard way. But he graduated from the University of Clemson. And he went to the University of South Carolina Medical School, and he is a medical doctor today. He was a surgeon, but now he's opened his own practice. And again, I'm not going to name his name. Yeah. But that's the time that I spent in Clemson.
Okay. So, Rooster said he ain't going to be able to get on tonight. He's watching the Baylor game with Mama Tori, which is all good. That's all good. But anybody, Mr. Harry, P. Digits, anybody want to jump on? Come on here. Talk JD Wyatt. I don't see SECFT. He must be hanging out somewhere tonight.
Let me text Ryan.
He normally gets on here. P. Digits said, did I just see Ballard on the ESPN commercial? Where at? I have to look and see. I'll check it out. But anyway, got some good games this weekend, man. I mean, got a few on tonight. I don't know what the hell's happening in Georgia Tech, man. Like I said, I ain't been keeping up with it. I've been running my mouth with you, so I haven't kept up with it. I know it's 7-3. They just kicked the field goal. They got to the red zone and got a couple penalty flags, and couldn't generate any kind of offense in the red zone, and
Well, I bet Rick Talk is losing his mind.
I bet him and C-Dog is going crazy right now.
Excuse me. Oh,
yeah, and the three turnovers too. Georgia Tech has 3 turnovers already.
Oh my Jesus, Louis! 3 turnovers? How do you expect to win a game like that?
I'm surprised. How do you have a game at 7-3 with 3 turnovers?
I don't know.
You know, they lucky to still be in it. Giving up 3 turnovers. But we got some good games this weekend. If you're playing the Callaway's Pick'em Challenge, I actually got my picks done tonight. I know Dealmaker don't like my picks, and that's all good. But we got some good ones. Tennessee, Syracuse. They kick it off tomorrow at noon, I believe it is. Got Ohio State, Texas.
See there. I can't trust you. I sent you my picks. You sent me yours. Damn, everybody ain't supposed to know that.
What?
You sent me your picks. Man, mine are completely different than yours. But everybody ain't supposed to know that.
Hey, it's fine though. Whatever.
Oh yeah.
Got Mississippi State, Southern Miss out there, Virginia Coastal, TCU, North Carolina on Monday night, Notre Dame, Miami. That game follows our game on Sunday. Clemson, LSU. I can't remember who else is out there. There's probably more games than that, but that's good. I mean, I don't really have the whole schedule right in front of me, but a lot of good games.
Okay. All right. I just text Ryan just so everybody knows. SEC FT football team. This is his exact response. Okay. At family house watching football with them. Unfortunately, cannot join the show tonight like I want to. Do me a favor. Tell Chuck I said we gonna win. And tell him I asked, what the heck is a hokey? Laugh out loud.
Yeah, I don't know. Some turkey on crack, maybe. I don't know.
I don't know what it is.
I can't figure it out. What's up, Mr. Harry Leg? How you doing?
Much better this week. How y'all?
Good.
Good, buddy. How's your health doing, my friend?
Oh, I'm about as good as I'm gonna be. I didn't know it last Friday night, but dude, Saturday I bought the farm. Wednesday they ran all the tests in the world, and I got the last of the results just a little while ago. Everything negative, so whatever the virus was is gone, and it didn't hurt me any worse than I already was. So whatever the virus I got in January, the latter part of January, damaged my heart worse than what it already was.
I got
They still hadn't figured out what it was or anything like that because there wasn't any viral fragments for them to test.
Well, it's funny you say that. How old are you, Mr. Harry, if you don't mind me asking?
I am 69 and 7 months.
Okay. I lost my mama March the 1st. She was 69 years old. On September the 13th, she would have been 70. But my daddy is 73 years old. And he had an endo and he had an endoscopy and a colonoscopy just yesterday. And my daddy, he's kind of similar personality than I am. You know, kind of like it is what it is. You know what I mean? Well,
oh my God!
What? Georgia Tech killing themselves.
Daddy's
defense is just not doing the job.
He comes out and
Darnold.
I'm no medical professional, and I don't know anything about this shit. Okay, but he's got a hiatal hernia.
Okay, I know
which he knew that. He's had that for years. and he's got not diverticulitis, it's divertical. His is not inflamed. It's called something. Diverticular something. And they cut one polyp out of him. And I said, well, Daddy, is that good news?
Yeah, just the one at 73.
Yeah.
He's good to go.
Yeah.
As long as that's not cancers. Yeah.
And you know what he said? At 73, I figured they got to find something. That's what he said.
Oh, man.
I tell you.
Man,
That's
Mr.
right.
Harry, what was that? 2nd and 20-something? And they got that face mask?
Yeah.
Georgia Tech's just shooting
No,
herself.
I'm watching Auburn and Baylor, and God Almighty, Baylor tackled somebody. My God, you're like a bunch of girls out there.
But to show my daddy's grit, he woke up this morning and went to work because he don't have to, but he did. He woke up this morning and went to work, and he is leaving tomorrow.
Touchdown Auburn.
To go to the Atlanta Superdome and carrying my oldest child with him.
Good for him.
Okay.
No tackling.
Oh, that's
no
intentional
tackling.
ground.
No tackling.
So at the end of the day,
Damn, Baylor. Sons of bitches.
He's a tough cat. He's a tough cat.
Sounds like it. Yeah, we delayed we were going to leave for Destin in the morning, and we're going to go Sunday now. I had no energy most of the week, and after all that testing Wednesday, I felt terrible Thursday. But today I feel great. Or I say great. Actually had appetite today, and so me. We'll fiddle around with it tomorrow. If it don't rain too much, I'll get everything loaded up.
You know what scares me, Mr. Harry?
But
I don't want to know. I don't.
it's
And
better
I'm
to
talking
know
health
than not.
wise. I don't want to know. I really don't. If it is, it is. But don't tell me. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to know.
Well, you can't do nothing about it if you don't know about it. That's the problem. And there's most everything you can do something about except permanent damage. And
Well, my mama made the
that's my situation.
my mama made the decision that she wouldn't do nothing about hers, and she died ultimately. But that was her decision, and I have to respect that. I don't like it, but I have to respect it.
Yeah, my brother got diagnosed with prostate cancer about a month and a half ago, and I went with him to see the oncologist last week, and guy says we need to get you on this hormone medication, and I'll put a stop to it, and then we can talk about some other therapies. And my brother looked at him, and he said, "What? Spell the name, or let me write down the name of what the drug is." And he didn't. He handed it to me. He said, "Look it up." So I did. You know what the shit cost a month?
No
Just
clue.
take a wild guess. It's more than normal people can afford. Okay, you can't. It's 3 times your house payment. All right.
Good God.
Yeah. And my brother looked at him. He says, "Doctor," he says, "I appreciate you explaining everything to me." He says, "But I didn't hit the lottery. I can't afford this, and insurance is not going to cover it." And he said, "I'll have to come out of pocket $3,000 before it does." And he says, "Hell, I might be dead by then." He says, "We'll just let nature take its course." And he got benzodol and ivermectin, and he's doing a therapy.
Ivermectin.
Yeah, he's doing a therapy with those 2 drugs and some herbs that he got a second opinion from a naturalist doctor.
We
Okay?
used to shoot. Excuse me for interrupting. We used to shoot our dogs up with ivermectin.
Yeah, of course, it's popular parasitic.
Yeah.
I mean, my wife uses it because she has rosacea, and I use it on my psoriasis. And but he's got the pills like what folks took back during COVID and didn't get sick. And so far
Okay.
so good. He had labs. He pays for his own labs because he don't trust them. He don't trust the damn doctors. And
Well,
uh,
I don't
all
either.
his stuff's coming back good.
Now, my wife, my wife she gets on my ass all the time. I don't even take ibuprofen if I got a headache. That's just not me. Um, that's not my personality. I'm not a medicine taker. Never have been, never will be. I believe in shit. It'll fix itself. You know what I mean? But back in, I think 2016, I went to the doctor and he gave me a medication. He was like, "You need to take this." And I'm like, "What is it?" He was like, "Well, you're very high strung and this, that, and third, but everybody knows me. I'm very high strung." He's like, "You have anxiety issues." And I'm like, "Well, I mean, I can kind of agree. I can kind of agree." So he gave me this medication. I took it. I'll never forget it. I took the pill that morning at like 6:45 because everybody knows I get up. That knows me, I get up real early. And I normally go to bed other than these lives. I'm in the bed by 10 o'clock. I took it that morning. I went to work. That was when I was running the car dealerships.
Oh,
Well, sure enough, about 10:30 that morning, I lost my mind. I mean, I was so nervous. It was the damnest thing that ever happened to me. And I called my wife and I was like, "Baby, you need to come get me." She's like, "What? Why can't you drive home?" I said, "I can't drive. I can't drive." She came and picked me up. That evening, her cousin, Savannah, had I think it's her birthday or something. I can't remember what it was. Hell, I wouldn't even go in the restaurant. I sat outside on the curb. That thing had me so damn nervous. So, long story short, I went back to the doctor and I was like, "Dude, this shit messed me up. I can't take this." So he gave me another medicine, and I took it from 2016, 2019, 2019. I decided I don't need this shit no more because of the side effects. My hands would tremble. But I've always been one of those guys. I don't like medicine. I don't like medicine. I don't like doctors. I don't like nothing to do with it.
right.
And I had numerous side effects. My biggest side effect was my hands trembling all the time, like this. They would just shake.
That's weird. That's a bad side effect, though.
Yeah. The other one I'm not going to say on here, but you know. But at the end of the day, I quit taking.
What are you doing?
I plumb quit taking the medications, and my wife gets on me all the.
Ah,
I don't take ibuprofen. I don't take anything. I take no medications whatsoever. But she went to the
my
doctor
God.
last week, and they put her on blood pressure medicine. And she's like, why don't you go to the doctor? Why don't you go to the doctor? And listen, I'm not saying doctors are there for a good reason, and they will save your life. But I'm also a firm believer of they will prescribe you things that you don't need. So that's my standpoint. Yeah. But hey, my wife's doing great with her blood pressure medicine. I mean, she's doing great with it.
Well, yeah, I mean, you gotta do your homework. Everybody needs to keep that in the back of your mind. But uh, I'll tell you right now, if you're getting close to 50, go get a complete physical, and it checks for every damn thing.
Well,
And
Daddy, like I told you, 73 years old. He just had an endo and a endonoscopy and a colonoscopy. And he said, "All right, He said, let me tell you what me and you about to do. Now there's one person that I don't ever buck a day in my life is my father. Ever. Because if I do, he can't beat my ass no more. I could probably beat his ass, but
He might shoot you though.
he could. He's my father. He could. You know, but when he speaks, and my dad is not as vocal as I am. You know what I'm saying? He keeps to himself. I say keeps to himself. He tells me what he's got to say. But publicly, my father is not an outspoken person, even though he's been in the car business for 40 years. He's a hell of a salesman, but you know, internal issues stay internal. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But he told me, he was like, all right, I just did this again. And let me tell you what you're going to do. And I said, you ain't going to tell me what I'm about to do. He said, no, I just did. And I'm like, yes, sir. Yes, sir. He said, you about to have a colonoscopy and an endoscopy in 6 months. And I'm like, I ain't even set an appointment. He said, no. I set it for you. And I'm going with you. And I'm like, all right. And my wife loved that woman. She was like, you need to listen to your daddy. You need to listen to your daddy. just go make sure everything's okay. Because I hate to go to doctors. I hate it. I hate it. Because I'm scared to death. They're going to say, dude, you got 6 months to live. You don't even tell me that shit. Don't even tell me. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Now, my buddy Chuck over there, now he's VA, so he, you know, he'll go to the doctor all the time. Not me. No. Hell, I'll fall over before I go to the doctor. No, I'll fall. Somebody have to go call 911 before I go. No.
What in the hell? That's some bad sportsmanship here.
What
All
game?
right.
What?
So Rooster wants to know how many passing yards and rushing yards will Sellers have. What's your thoughts there?
225. Pass.
Both? Okay, rushing.
40.
Dang, that's low.
Yep.
I got 210 passing with 1 touchdown, 82 yards on the ground.
Damn.
Yep.
Well,
That's what I got.
Well, that means that Mike Shula or the offensive line didn't do their damn job if he's got that damn many yards rushing.
I'm just saying. Georgia Tech's moving, like somebody said earlier. They look like ass. They got bailed out by a call a while ago. They look horrible.
Well, I was asking Mr. Harry, what game was he referring to? I heard him comment. What game are you watching, Mr. Harry?
Baylor and Auburn.
Oh, shit. I'm watching Colorado, Georgia Tech.
I'm watching them both.
Well, I don't know how to do all
right
that.
now. Baylor ain't impressing me, and
No.
really Auburn isn't either. But Baylor is coaches me.
Touchdown, Georgia Tech.
Touchdown, GT. Now Rick Talk ought to be celebrating right now.
Oh, he's probably happy, but I wouldn't be happy at this game. They look like ass.
About time,
well,
Ash.
That's because they ain't running that old damn option like they ran for years. They were known for that. Everybody knew that.
Yeah. What was you saying, Mr. Harry?
Baylor took 3 off the board, which is a sin, earlier, and Auburn went right down and got 7.
They went to get 7 more.
Went for it on 4th down, failed, and now Auburn's fixing to get 7 again.
Yeah.
That's stupid coaching. I mean, coach yourself into defeat.
Yeah. Yeah, Baylor's not impressive right now either. And for what it's worth, we got a Big 12 officiating crew for Sunday.
Do what?
Big 12 is officiating the game Sunday.
Okay, make that make sense to me, please.
Well, I mean, you don't have to have either one there, but I mean, that's whoever they can get there, I guess. I don't know. You got the Big 10 officiating the game as well, so
Wait,
it doesn't make sense.
now hold on a minute now. My intelligence maybe just fell off a cliff.
You got the Big 10's officiating the Syracuse Tennessee game.
Yeah, you have referees from another conference when you have interconference matchups. In other words, SEC against ACC, you'll get Big 12 or MAC or somebody else.
Yeah,
You know,
and it's a neutral site game, so it may be there, like Rooster said. So,
But hold on. Y'all need to enlighten me on this deal. Wait a minute. So, ACC versus SEC. We've got Big 12 officiating. Is that what y'all just said?
Yeah.
Okay. So, let's just say LSU South Carolina. I thought
SEC
that was
refs.
the SEC crew. Is that correct?
It is. Yes.
Okay. So, y'all, please help me make that make sense in my own damn brain.
So you don't have home cooking refs.
Yeah.
In other words, even though it's a neutral site game, somebody's the home team, but still they want neutral refs at a neutral site game.
Okay, but the whole world. Here's the problem. I appreciate the explanation, but the whole world is saying that South Carolina is playing Virginia Tech at home. Why are they saying that?
It's only 200 miles.
Oh shit! Oh, shit. Nah.
I mean, good God, on a good day, I could leave Atlanta. I had to get there first, but I could leave Atlanta and be in Columbia in 3 hours and not get a speeding ticket.
Well, I mean, my daughter is going to be there with my father, and she calls him D-Doc. So if y'all ever hear me say D-Doc, that's my daddy. But she's going with him, my stepmother, and my niece, which is pregnant. But I got invited today from my family, the other side of my family. They've got tickets as well, which everybody knows that any tickets that I've ever had to anything is from that side of my family, which is my wife's side of the family. Big donors, big boosters, such as my father. But I don't think we're going to go because we got our son and you know, we got things we need to do with him. He's starting football season come next week. But I never knew, never a day in my life, and y'all taught me. I never knew that in a neutral site game, neither conference referees were calling the game. I never knew that.
It's just like bowl games too, I believe.
Yeah, bowl games can be
Neutral.
all-star crews, you know.
Yeah, because just like in the Citrus Bowl, I think we had Big 12 for that as well. So.
Yeah, the best refs are the ones that grade out the highest. So at the end of the season, they'll form a crew from those guys, and then the conferences send the crews out to the various bowl games, you know, and all that stuff. So that's the way that works.
I knew
it's crazy. I don't know that I could do that for a living.
I knew that happened in bowl games, but I didn't realize, Mr. Harry, that happened in regular season games. I did not know that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You ought to come to Mercedes-Benz if you hadn't been. They got great food there.
Great food.
It's cheap too, ain't it?
Yeah. Fucking A, man.
I think you can get like a big old smorgasbord for like $20, can't you?
You can do that, but
from what I heard,
you can eat cheaper at Mercedes-Benz and you can go to drive-through.
All right, I got one for you. I got one for you. You ready? come to Conway, South Carolina. When you get a ticket and you enter the stadium, you get a pass, and they punch holes in it, like the old school, like hole puncher.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, they punch holes in it. You can go to concession stand 4 times free of charge for one ticket.
That is cool.
And,
Yep.
and then you're gonna throw up afterwards because the product was put out on the field.
I mean, whatever. But
Dude, you ought to
the
see
fact
this
that matters, you
concession
can go.
stands here.
You can't get beer. You can't get beer, but you can get any food product or soft drink 4 times,
Yeah.
and that's a fact.
Yep. D-Lo has Dow Loggins has
motherfucker.
Appalachian State rolling, like Rooster said, 20-3
Whoa.
over Charlotte.
They got
Whoa.
started late.
Over the Miners or the 49ers? What do you
Yep.
call them? 49ers?
Yep.
They the 49ers.
Wow. Colorado is moving the ball.
Oh,
They just
they done found something that works.
Yep.
They done gone to the Dan Mullen offense.
Well, you know, I don't have a damn thing against Neon Dion. I really don't. Never have, never will, because I mean, when I was growing up, that was my era that he was like Neon Dion. You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
But if you listen to most head coaches, like you can bring up, I'll use my damn dog's name, for example.
I don't know if he caught it, but it's in bounds, but he caught it. I don't know.
Rain Jordan. That's my dog's name. My dog's name is Rain. And most head coaches say, well, you know, Rain's had a good practice, and they went out there and they got tweaked right there on the knee, and it's a soft tissue issue. Dion does not bring up any of his players. It's almost like he doesn't know his own
Roster.
his own roster, man. I'm like, dude, all you want to do is like be a publicity stunt. And I don't get that, because at the end of the day, even though these kids are paid, man, it's a different ball game than what it used to be. These kids are paid, all of them. How do you not sit there and go like Shane Beamer? I'm gonna use him for an example. There ain't a damn thing going on in his program he don't know about. Nothing. It could be a fake poop that Mike Schuler uses to motivate his quarterbacks, but he knows about the fake poop. You know what I mean? So I'm not buying Deion Sanders' deal. I'm not. I'm sorry. That's just my opinion.
What are you doing?
Touchdown Baylor. I missed it.
Oh, God, he's wide open. Oh, yeah, they looked up there and needed it too.
R said they probably charge you $50 to use the bathroom at Coastal.
No, they don't.
To make up for that sales and the hot dogs or whatever.
No. I can't tell you the ins and outs of it. I know a little bit about it, but they got sponsorship to do
God,
it.
he has blown coverage. This is not good, Auburn.
Nope.
This is not good. 4 weeks, you ain't gonna be loving. You're gonna be hating life for 4 weeks. No, 6 weeks. I'll get it right in a minute.
But they got sponsorship to do it, so it's not coming out of their pocket. It is coming from outside sources, and I'll have to do my homework on it. I know the name of it, but I want to make sure I'm right before I say it out loud. But it's pretty public knowledge of how they're going about doing it. But no, it's true. Like you can go to the concessions 4 times free of charge. Now again, you can't get beer. You can get like hot dogs and French fries and stuff like that. But yeah, 4 times. And my daughter on October the 11th, I hope everybody's going to be watching, is going to be on the 50-yard line dancing. Just so y'all know.
Yeah, not Coastal, Appalachian State is just pouring it on old Charlotte. They just scored again. She maybe 27-3.
So Drankowitz is old school.
Yep.
All right, fellas, I'm about to eat me some good old pizza. And I'm going to bed. 10:30 is my bedtime.
Yeah.
It's 9:20 here.
It's only 9:20. What the world?
Well, we got on at 8, and my son's sitting over there. For whatever reason, there's something he's got to tell me, and I don't know what it is.
Oh, Lord.
It might be about his new girlfriend he got at school. He told me that earlier.
Could be.
Let's stop that right now. And wait a minute.
I ain't stopping that. No, I ain't stopping that. It's that daughter of mine in there that I worry about because she's sweet on a little boy. He's good little boy. I know his mom and daddy very well, but I worry more about her than I do him. Not that she's doing anything wrong, but I mean she's my baby girl. You worry about girls more than you do boys.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm a father of 2 daughters,
Yeah.
so and I know all about that.
Yeah, I mean him. I ain't got to worry about but him. But with her, I got to worry about every boy in the world wanting to date her. You know. And she's beautiful. She's beautiful, and I'm not saying that just because she's mine. She looks like her mom. I mean, she is absolutely beautiful. And she could lie to you. That's what drives me crazy. She could lie to you. She could walk up to you and never know you. Chuck's met her numerous times. She could walk up to you and say, "I'm 16 years old," and there would be no doubt in your mind you would think she's 16, but she ain't. She'll be 13 next month.
Yep.
Tall, beautiful.
Put you a dadgum ankle bracelet tracker on her.
Yeah, I mean, goodness almighty. Hey, it's gonna drive me out of my. There's a difference between a girl dad and a boy dad. I believe that wholeheartedly because being a girl dad. Now, not saying that I love men are different, Mr. Harry, because I don't. I don't. I am harder on him than I am her. Have I spanked both of them? Yeah, absolutely. I've spanked both their asses. But he probably gets more than she's ever got. But when you're a girl dad, she's beautiful, she's smart, she's intelligent. You know, at the end of the day, all you can do as a parent, as a father, is try to lead them down the right road.
Yep.
You know, am I wrong or right?
You're right. That's all you can do.
Oh, that wasn't a fumble. He was down.
But guess what?
Shit.
She is my daughter, and no matter what happens, right, wrong, or indifferent, I got her back.
Oh, yeah.
I got her back.
Georgia Tech and Colorado's all tied up at 10.
All right, fellas, y'all have a good one. I'm gone.
Yep.
All right, you big good, man.
You too.
All right, bye-bye.
You right there, Rooster. They're going to reverse that call because he was down. So, I think he was. What do you think, Mr. Harry?
I'm watching it in replay right this second, and he's down right now.
Yeah, that knee.
Yep, he's down.
Yep. So.
All right, I don't see no movement of the ball. His knee is down.
Yep.
Excuse me.
That's the way I see it. I thought it was moving there for a second, but he's got it tight there. So until his elbow hits, and then it pops out, but he's already down. Oh, Charlotte might score. They down inside about the 20. Oh man, my son was gonna go to that game tonight, but he decided not to. He goes to UNC Charlotte, so he bought a ticket, I guess a student ticket or whatever. And then I went to see him last weekend when last Friday I had an appointment in Charlotte, and I said, "You going to the game? You excited to go to the game?" He's like, "Nah, I ain't even going now." I was like, "What? You spend that money on the ticket, you ain't even gonna go?" But yeah, he's sitting I guess in his apartment or whatever, checking it out, watching it. So he said he didn't. I don't blame him. I don't like dealing with Charlotte traffic either. So, it's probably better that you sit at the house anyway and watch it instead of dealing with that crap.
I know that's right. I don't like I drove in it for many years. It was part of the job.
It's not as bad as Atlanta traffic, but
ain't nothing, dude. My area, which is we're 30 miles south, is notorious for lockdown on 75 south.
Oh yeah.
I can be from my house to I-75 is, let me count the red lights. 1, 2, 4 red lights to I-75, about 3.5 miles. We don't hear it unless there's a bad wreck and there's helicopters. But
Yeah.
every day at 3 o'clock, you don't get on I-75. They get on the highway that takes me to my house to bypass it.
Oh yeah. When I was in the military, I was in Augusta doing recruiting, and I'd have to drive to Atlanta. It seemed like about every week, and that was horrible, man. Horrible.
That's right.
So, I'm not a big city guy. I'm not big into driving in a lot of congestion and traffic. I don't have the patience for that kind of mess. So, Wake Forest, Kennesaw State, 10-9. Man, this is a crappy game right there. Georgia Tech, Colorado, 10-10, right before the half. Got about 42 seconds to go before halftime. Baylor and Auburn, 17-10. I think it's right before half too. So, Todd Gwynn said Auburn Baylor is a good game. It's not that bad. What I've been paying attention to it. Oh, Haynes King's on the run. 50, 40. Got out of bounds about the 35.
Yeah,
First and 10. 33 seconds to go before half.
That's what he's noted for.
Legs. Yeah, he can hurt you with his leg. Oh, Charlotte fumbled. Of course, they can't do nothing right. They just fumbled and near the goal line, about inside the 10-yard line, I believe.
Damn.
App picked it up and got about 15, 20 yards out of it. God.
Lordy mercy.
All right, let's see if Georgia Tech can put some points on the board for halftime. Oh, crossing rail. He got lit up. You set him up for a blast right across the middle. Are they going to kick a field goal? No, surely they're not. It's only second down. He might be trying to get a play together. But what game are you excited about tomorrow, Mr. Harry, other than, well, I ain't going to say Georgia because they're playing Marshall, but outside of that, what are you excited to see tomorrow?
Big noon kickoff, of course. Texas and Ohio State. Let's see. Let me just get my book out here.
Who you got winning that game?
I'm going. I don't bet against the home team. In games like that, I think Arch Manning's going to nut up, and I think people are underselling the shit out of Ohio State and overselling the shit out of Texas. I am not impressed with Texas at all. The offensive line will not be what it was last year. Neither will their defensive line be what it was last year. Of course, Ohio State lost some guys too.
Oh
But
yeah.
in first games, I'm gonna take that home team. And
So you taking Ohio State? Know what you're saying?
I'm Skippy.
Yeah, I did too.
Dang Skippy.
I took Ohio State. I'm not big on Arch Manning. I don't. What has he done outside of being a Manning? You know,
Now,
until
Syracuse,
he
Tennessee's gonna be interesting.
until he proves it. I mean, I got to see some evidence. I'm not saying he ain't talented, but he's got to get out there and show me. He's got to prove it out on the gridiron week in and week out. But I'm not sold on Texas either. Now I know, like you said, I know Ohio State's got some new players as well, new quarterback. But it's going to be interesting. I think that game's going to be interesting. But I got Ohio State winning it.
I do too. LSU and Clemson tomorrow night, and Alabama and Florida State's prime is 3:30 game. There's a lot of good games tomorrow. I'll be wearing that damn remote. I don't have YouTube TV, so I can't watch 4 of them at once.
Yeah,
so I got Hulu, and it's aggravating enough.
Oh yeah, it is. I don't. They streaming like Hulu. Like in order to get to another channel, you got to basically go back to the menu and go all the way around. You can't. There's no, or at least I haven't figured out a way to manipulate it to go from one channel to the other without going to the menu and searching. But it's frustrating. That's the beauty about having you.
Get him! Damn! What's wrong with you? No tackling. Ah.
Georgia Tech took the lead going in halftime, 13-10. So, but so who you think Clemson's going, or you think LSU's going to knock off the Tigers?
Man, I really don't know. I don't have a feel for that one.
Yeah, I mean Brian Kelly's got to eventually win one opener.
You would think.
You would think he could.
I took LSU in the points.
Oh yeah, I took them too.
Of course, don't nobody pay no attention to how I pick games because you'll just be mad at yourself.
Yeah, I mean, I think I picked some different ones than some people. I mean, I don't know on the challenge. I took LSU. I think it's about time, man. Like I said, I think Brian Kelly got to win one eventually if he wants to. One, keep his butt off the hot seat. Oh, is that another fumble? Hell, they can't even pick the ball up.
Get him, yeah. There you go. Oh, the ball's on the ground. Come on, get that.
But I think Brian Kelly's got to win tomorrow. You know, he can only go so long without winning the opener, and he needs to make a statement. Tomorrow needs to be a statement win for them.
The only way that he don't see the sign when they return to Baton Rouge on Saturday night or early Sunday morning. The only way that he don't see the dreaded sign with the noose on it is if they and lose on a last second field goal or something. I don't think they penalize him for that. But if they go there, if Clemson lights him up, yeah, he's gone. You can just write it down.
Yeah, his leash is real short. If they do that.
They got no patience. And Orgeron wants back in.
Really?
Yes, sir. Let me tell you something now. People make fun of him. He's a hell of a defensive line coach, and he can fucking recruit.
Yeah.
He can get them kids. He gets in there, and he charms them mamas.
You mentioned FSU, Alabama. Do you think FSU is going to be better this year? And you think they got anything for Alabama?
I don't think they got much for Alabama. I think they will be a better team. They can't help but be. They was hard last year.
You can't get much worse than 2 wins, I guess.
But both of them got new quarterbacks, so it might be kind of sloppy there at the start.
Yeah. Yeah, I took Alabama. Yeah, I'm not sure
Bama,
exactly what Florida State's got.
I think
No.
Bama stomped the hell out of them, but I don't want to come right out and say that they're going to beat them to death.
Yeah.
That's very possible. Hey, good Lord. Alabama's got the best roster in the United States, period. Their blue chip ratio is 86, I think.
Wow.
Ridiculous. Georgia's is 84.
I don't know what
Ohio
side.
State's is 85. They're all three right there together. And
I'm not
Texas
sure
is
what
down there
I'm not
at
sure what South
82.
Carolina's is. I don't keep up with that. Pretty sure it ain't. I'm pretty sure it ain't that good, but not 80s. But
I think y'all are in the upper 60s, lower 70s, but I'd have
okay.
to dig it
Well,
up. But no, there ain't no slack rosters in the SEC hardly at all, except for maybe
yeah.
Vandy and Mississippi State.
Yeah,
Indy.
and I don't know how you feel about Beamer, but he is bringing in the talent, dude. We got that Darius Gray kid.
Yep.
We got a shot of flipping Zion Ely. Now, I don't know how legit that is, or if he's just trying to, secure a good bag or whatever. But he's like a 5-star plus edge rusher, I believe, out of the DMV area. So, I mean, he's bringing in some talent.
Uh-huh.
So, yeah, like you said, all the rosters in the SEC are loaded.
And there's
For the
not
most part.
you can't get them all. There's no way. And kids are being coached up a lot better today all over the
No,
country.
you ain't gonna get them all.
Penalty flag.
Yeah.
Oh, another penalty flag. We
Um.
got kicker interference with the reception of the punt. Mm-mm-mm.
Oh Lord. Who do you think is gonna get upset this weekend?
Let's see.
Who would be your pick as far as getting upset?
What did I do on my book? Nito torpedo book. That's some of this thing. Let's do it. I just had it. There it is. Went down in the seat.
He land in
Somehow or
between that
another,
guy?
I got a football playbook from Bet USA or Bet
Uh-huh.
US, and come in the mailbox, so it's mine, and it's got all the games for through September here in it for the college. Let's see what, and then it's got NFL, which I don't pay no attention to the NFL. I could care
Oh
less.
Lord, no.
Through October, so through September, I got all the college games laid out here, wrote down by day when they play, and places for you to write your odds in and all that stuff. It's pretty neat. Let's see, who is our upset special for tomorrow? Good
Trying to
gracious.
look and see.
Ooh, I don't think this would be an upset, but Tulane is playing Northwestern.
Who is?
Tulane has
Oh,
got Northwestern at home, and Tulane is one of the best top group of 5 teams in the country, in my opinion. Northwestern, Big Ten team, so it wouldn't look too good. They get the butts whipped down there, would it? And Ben's not in here, but Mississippi State's playing Southern Miss.
uh-huh.
Southern Miss got the Marshall team from last year that won the Sun Belt Conference.
Yeah. I took Southern Miss in that game.
I did too. Don't see what I could really consider the setup for, earth-shattering upset. I see some potentially good matchups, but Penn State's got Nevada. Woo. Ball State, Purdue.
Rooster said Kentucky and Toledo. Kentucky better watch out for Toledo.
That's a good pick for Mr. Risterman.
Yeah, did I think Big Marty Ross went off the rails whenever he heard that was an upset, like somebody was calling for an upset in that game, I believe. Like he did a video. Somebody, I guess, put out something like when they thought each SEC team was going to lose their first game, and that one was actually the first game was Toledo. He did a video about that. He went off the rails on it. But yeah, I could see that. I mean, we don't know what Kentucky's got with Calzada, and they lost their best receivers, Key and what was the other guy's name? Dane Key and oh my God, one went to LSU and one went I can't remember where they went now, but they lost their best 2 wide receivers to the transfer portal.
4th and 3.
So
they had to throw the football, intercepted, dropped.
what do you think about UTSA over Texas A&M?
No friggin' way. A&M will murder them.
Ain't UTSA like some people's favorite for the G5?
They might have been last year. I don't think so this year.
I thought I heard somebody say that. Maybe I misunderstood them, but
I shall check the guide here and see.
I don't know. I don't. As far as upsets, I mean, outside the top 25, maybe, but I don't. I mean, can you say LSU over Clemson's an upset? I mean, both of them got good teams. Both of them are supposed to have a good year. There you go, Roosterberry and Brown. That's the other guy I was thinking of. Miami over Notre Dame, maybe. Considering it's probably going to be an empty stadium.
Oh,
Down there at Hard Rock.
I bet that stadium will not be empty.
Oh, they still got tickets for sale. Like they were putting them on sale here recently, like last week, I believe.
Damn, that'd be a shame. Embarrassing.
I bet that's you go. I don't think it's gonna be no sellout. It is sad.
Nah, Texas A&M's a top 25 team, and this year the Roadrunners are in the 80 to 90 category as far as power goes. Of course, you can't really. I try not to look at polls until 4 games are in because you don't have enough to really do much with.
Yeah,
let these teams settle in a little bit and then actually play somebody.
Yeah, that's what I put a video out too about me and Jordan talked about the polls and stuff, and there are a lot of meaningless polls this time of year until, like you said, until they start playing competition and you get about midway through the season, then you can actually get a feel for what each team has and the potential they have for the season. Like these preseasons, I think that's just nothing but talking points for people, to get on YouTube or on Twitter or the analysts to talk about on TV. That's what it's all about. Scott said they're going to be more Notre Dame fans than they will Hurricane fans. Probably so. Notre Dame fans travel pretty good, man.
There's a lot of Catholics down there. Oh, dude. How could you not catch that?
Oh, my God. Lord have mercy, man.
You got your sticky gloves on and all that, and you didn't catch that ball right in your flipping hands. Lord have mercy. Why the heck? Oh, man. Ugh. The stuff that make head coaches just, 4 seconds. Yeah, let's throw it underneath. No way possible to score. Smart. Mm-hmm.
17-10 at halftime.
Should be 17-13.
Yep.
But no, we have to go for it. see. It was on the 3-yard line. No, when it's on the 6-inch line, you go for it. Not on the 3.
Yeah. I took Notre Dame in that Miami matchup
I took Notre Dame as well.
because they got their 2 running backs back that's like real good. So
Well, they got Jordan Love.
yeah.
That fool is. Miami's defense was terrible last year. I don't think it's going to be a whole lot better this year. He might run for 200 yards.
Yeah.
He's hard to tackle. He is very hard to tackle, and they got good lines back.
Yeah.
We still shouldn't have got beat by them. That was just our fault.
I took them in that
God
game.
knows.
I took TCU over North Carolina
I did too.
because I'm not big on Bill Belichick having the Tar Heels doing big things this year. So
Well, Tar Heels defense was terrible last year.
oh
Belichick's
yeah.
he's a D coach. They got a bunch of transfers in, but when you got puzzle pieces, you got to have time to see if they fit.
Yeah.
So,
I think if they probably played that game like later in the year, they might have a better chance of beating TCU. But I just don't. Like you said, getting everybody to fit. You don't know if they're going to fit well in your system.
right.
You don't know how well they're going to come together as a unit and play. And yeah,
Michigan
I think they probably would have benefited by playing a scrub team week 1. So
Surprised Michigan State hadn't put it on them worse than this.
who's that?
Michigan State's playing Western Michigan. It's 23-0. 11 minutes into the left in the 4th. When I flipped it off that game to Auburn and them, they were commanding. They were no doubt as to who should win, but either he throttled it back to save plays, or Western Michigan has bowed up a little bit in the second half. Because there's a size disparity here.
Yeah, I got to work tomorrow till about noon, so I'm gonna miss the first part of the Ohio State game, the first beginning. So, and the Tennessee Syracuse game that starts at noon too. So,
I think that might be a better game than I was suspecting to begin with. Did a little bit more research on Syracuse. Yeah, they lost a bunch of guys, but they got a bunch of guys.
yeah,
And,
yeah, because
Coach Fran was one of us. He was a dog. So that defense, he'll have his defense back secondary going to be stout.
yeah. I almost took Syracuse in that game.
I took the points. I ain't gonna lie.
I thought about it, man. I
points
contemplated, and I was like, can they keep up with Tennessee? Because they only returning a few starters on offense, if I read that right.
Yep.
So
holy crap! Well, that's Wagner. Good Lord, what do you expect? Kansas is beating them like they stole something.
They only returned a few on offense, so that kind of deterred me from picking them. And didn't they got a quarterback from somewhere, I believe. I can't remember where he got him from. I read up on it a little bit while I was trying to figure out who I was going to pick.
Oh my gosh! I was scrolling the games. Tarleton State and Army are tied and in overtime.
Oh, 24-24?
Tarleton State. Come on, please, man. Good Lord. West Point, what is up?
Yeah, they got a quarterback from Notre Dame, Steve Agnelli. Syracuse did. Or Angeli, or whatever it is. However you want to say that.
Well, they took Ohio State didn't want that guy that they got last year, and he got them to 10 wins.
So I was a little unsure, how well he would do. So I kind of went with Tennessee on that. I don't like going with Tennessee, but I was a little unsure about how Syracuse offense would perform. Charlotte just scored a 2-point conversion, 27-11. But yeah, I'm excited, man. I'm ready for the season to get here tomorrow, man. Even though we don't play till Sunday, these games right here is okay, but I'm ready. I'm ready to see some more good football. So, yeah, Rooster said Syracuse lost a lot to the portal. Yeah, that's what we're saying. Lost a lot. So that's why I went with Tennessee. I'd rather them get their ass whooped than shut out. to be honest with you. So I'd like to see them go 0-12, but it ain't gonna happen. But oh man.
There we go. Ooh, stuff. Second and 11 for Army. Not looking good.
I'm surprised Jackpot wasn't streaming none of these games tonight. Uncle Lou's the only one's doing it, ain't it? Maybe Rec talking to him.
Rick talking Uncle Lou is, yeah. Those are the
Yeah.
I
figured Jackpot.
That SEC show guy, Mike, he's streaming tonight.
That SEC guy.
Yeah, he don't like Georgia, so I watch him and give him shit in the chat. But he's a damn Tennessee fan.
Oh Lord.
Him and his cousin Shane.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I know you're talking about now. I know you're talking about. They stream games?
They started this year doing it, yeah. Oh my God. Army, y'all suck. It's fourth down and oh Jesus. You better have a field goal kicker is all I got to say.
Did they lose?
It's fourth down, nut up time. They got to kick the field goal or they lose.
Wow.
They gained one. They're gonna give them a yard. They gained 2 yards.
And now you got to kick a field goal to try to go to another overtime.
Right. This dude's already missed one.
Oh Lord. They gonna lose. They ain't gonna make it. He made it. Wow.
Go to another overtime. I don't know how many overtimes they've gone through already. And this is a home game for Army. My goodness.
Holy cow. Tarleton State.
This is from Texas. I don't know much about them.
No, I don't know anything. I don't know anything about them. So
UNLV and Sam Houston is going to follow it. This is on CBS Sports Network. And UNLV and Sam Houston are 7-7.
Oh, they on tonight too?
Yep, already in the fourth quarter. First quarter, 8 minutes 42.
Wow, that was
Sam Houston. Sam Houston ain't nobody to mess with now. Good little football team.
Yeah, they made me mad last week. I picked them against Western Kentucky, and they got me because I figured they were still pretty solid because wasn't they FCS before that?
Yeah.
Yeah, and they were real good then. So I figured maybe they would, be able to at least hang with Western Kentucky, keep it close with the points, But
it's the air raid from hell up there.
No, they got blown out. I was like, oh crap. that was one of my losses last week. So
Army gets it first. Try to reverse. It got 1 yard. This beats listening to the halftime talk, which I don't want to hear them talk about tomorrow because they're all slobbering all over Arch Manning's, you know what? So,
Oh yeah.
oh, he's the greatest thing since light was invented. You know?
Yeah. Like I say, he's got a lot to show me. I'm not sold on him this year. So, and he may be a real great quarterback eventually, but I got to see it. So
He got to play one series against us last year, and he was on the ground 2 of the 3 plays.
yeah. 3rd and 2 for Colorado. Get him. Oh, that was almost picked off. No. What are you going to do, Dion? You going to go for it? You on the other side of 50. Yeah, looks like they may be going for it. They just on Georgia Tech side of the 50. That should have, if that guy would have quit running, he would have caught that. He'd have intercepted that. Fourth and 2 at the 45 of Georgia Tech. No, they ain't going for it. Did you just get a delay game? Man, that's stupid. You're going to go out there. You're going to waste all that energy. Go for it. Come on. Good Lord. They got a delay game. I never understand that. You go out to the line of scrimmage, you just stand there, take a delay game.
Oops. He missed it.
Who missed it?
Oh, no, the Army kicker.
Oh, God. So Tarleton State got to kick a field goal to win it.
Yep, they get the ball next. Holy money. What an upset. Oh, now here's our upset right here. This is an upset. I don't care what anybody says.
I wonder what the points was on that.
I bet there wasn't a line.
Oh. Yeah, probably not because Tarleton State.
Lower division.
Yeah. What are they? Are they FCS or yeah, they got to be. Or
they have to be FCS. Oh, they're not in the book, so yeah.
yeah.
They're a what is it? 65 scholarship.
Wow. I'm trying to see here. No, there wasn't no spread on it. I was looking on ESPN. It don't say anything about a spread, but wow. Either way, yeah, they FCS 1AA United Athletic Conference. So, wow, that'd be an embarrassment. They in the same conference as West Georgia. From your area.
Yeah, that's in the state of Georgia.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that's what I meant in your.
Yeah. Carrollton's over there on the Alabama border.
Yeah, I've been to Carrollton before.
Tallapoosa River.
I had a good buddy that was in the Marine Corps with me. He was from Carrollton, Georgia. And I went down and visited his family and stayed the weekend with him and everything. So, yeah.
Nice little quiet town.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it was nice. Yeah, it was a nice little country, quiet town.
Been fishing in that Tallapoosa River right there, too.
He lived in a place well, it wasn't really Carrollton. He lived outside of Carrollton, I guess you could say. It was called Central Hatchie.
Yep, Central Hatchie. That's down in near the power plant.
But he called it Central Hatchie. I don't know. Don't ask me. That's just what he called it. I don't know. When I read it, it said Central Hatchie. So
Yeah, there's a lot of you have the local pronunciations here because Albany, not Albany, uh, uh, Tolliver, uh, let's see, what's another one? Louisville, not Louisville.
yeah, I know Louisville too. Yeah.
What's another one? There's several anyway.
Yeah. Tarleton State.
I mean, my little area right here is called Flippin, but it's unincorporated.
Yeah.
And we are exactly halfway between McDonough and Stockbridge. It's 1 mile in either direction on the road that leads into my subdivision,
Huh.
one or the other.
Now you said Louisville? Is that what you said?
Louisville, yes, below Augusta.
Yeah, that's down there, Augusta area. I thought so. Because
Yeah, first time I ever went there, I got cussed out because I called it Louisville. So that's why it sticks in the mind. I don't like offending people, you know. I mean,
yeah. I don't know if I've been there, but I've heard of it because I recruited that area, Augusta area, and of Georgia. So
usually have some good high school football there too.
Yeah. Well, I don't remember. That's been.
Army goes down. Oh my God!
They kick a field goal.
Tarleton State kicks the field goal to win. Unbelievable! The head coach for Tarleton State runs like hell to keep from getting dunked with water.
Wow. Yep, 30-27.
Holy Manetti! Wow.
Wow. Yeah. Mm.
Son
They lost to an
God.
FCS 1AA.
Dang. Yeah, who'd have thunk it?
Wow. Well, I don't think Army is as good as they wwere last year, were they? Well, apparently not.
Obviously not.
Obviously not. Because they lost some of their best players, didn't they, to the transfer portal? I think what was it, a linebacker it was? I think so. Or somebody on defense, I believe, transferred out. Yeah. Wow. So would you consider that the biggest upset of the weekend, or Boise State going down to South Florida? Wow. Army loses to Tarleton State. Right now, Wake Forest is fighting to not be upset by Kennesaw State. And I think Dow Loggins and Appalachian State still rolling over Charlotte. I think so. Yeah, 27-11. And the other games at halftime. Huh?
Kennesaw State's funky.
Yeah, they hanging in there with Wake. Now Wake Forest ain't they're not a dominating football team by any means, but they got old Robbie Ashford. What's that?
Kennesaw State got no business staying close to them.
No.
And, but they're right here in the North Metro, and they can. There's so many kids that like them, and Georgia State is another one you got to keep your eyes on.
Yeah.
There's so many kids here that what was the number? Like 200 in the area went to 1A Division I major schools, Power 5, and then you can triple that number that goes to the group of fives.
Yeah,
you
think
than the lower division schools.
Yeah, there's a lot of kids in that area, and you can't get them. They all can't go to the Georgia Techs, and all these big programs. So you're gonna have some good athletes at these schools like Kennesaw State, Georgia State, all them. So
Well, just in my county here, uh, uh, sent kids to Bama, Georgia, uh, Clemson, Tennessee, Florida, uh, LSU, and several others. A couple of Yankee kids went back home up to Michigan and Ohio State. But like my grandson's high school, uh, they got six uh, D1 uh, kids on their roster.
uh-huh.
And I swear, dude, uh, the size of these kids anymore, just it's staggering. Grown ass men that's in the 10th grade.
Wow, that's crazy.
6'6", 300 pounds. Of course, they're still developing. But I mean,
Uh-huh.
good Lord. I mean, there's 265,000 people in my county.
Wow,
And it turns out some athletes. It's better known for baseball. Our county is.
that's crazy.
Sent to the Braves and Major League Baseball, yeah. And we're middle of the pack as far as being close to Atlanta, as far as number of people, but it's too damn many. It's just too damn many. I'm ready to move 70 miles east
Yeah.
to Eaton.
Hey, P just said, don't worry. Trump's going to overrule that, and Army will win. He said, "Go Army." Oh man,
there were some Tulsa State students there, and they were wearing the military style hats. I'm wondering if it's if it's kind of like A&M, you know, that they have huge
like a
ROTC. Yeah,
like a Corps of Cadets or whatever. Let's
right.
look it up.
BMI, something like that.
Yeah, Tarleton State. Tarleton
Somewhere in
State
Texas.
Texans. That's what they call it. Tarleton State Texans. Let's see if I can find out something about them here real quick. I'm sure there's. There we go. They probably got a ROTC there. Being in Texas, you probably think they
My
will.
word. Baylor tackles like a bunch of girls. Get out of here. I told we went to my grandson to the high school game. I was standing a little bit too close to I guess within earshot of the coach. I was watching the game, and I'm commenting, you know, on what I see. I said, "Oh my God!" I said, tackling. Are we teaching it? and the head coach turned around and gave me the go to hell look. I said, "Boy, I've seen more football than you ever played in your life. Why ain't you taught these boys how to tackle?" Shit, we didn't even learn plays until we could tackle good when I played.
Yeah, they do have an ROTC program at Tarleton State. They usually send them into the Army and the Air Force.
That explains that.
So
Kill him! Oh no, y'all can't tackle him. Oh, and now he's gonna slide down, and
they do have a Corps of Cadets. So there you go.
that's the reason the Army played him. Okay,
That's probably why they were on the matchup or on the schedule.
right.
So
I have to give old Jackson Arnold credit. He runs pretty good. He just don't throw real good.
yeah,
Got a weird delivery. It's almost sidearm.
yep. Oh man, late hit out of bounds on Georgia Tech.
Nerds.
Man, they are undisciplined as heck tonight, man. It looks like a late hit out of bounds. I'm not sure. He's over on the sideline, so I'm assuming that's what it was.
Jackson Arnold, 78 yards rushing. Baylor's a team, 53. Pitiful. Now
Yep.
he'll throw.
Georgia Tech, personal foul. And Appalachia's 34-11. Let's see. I don't know if that, well, maybe. He was a step out of bounds. That was close.
Ooh, the Baylor guy had a shot at the INT and he wasn't playing the ball.
Oh, yeah. The ball pinballed around.
Wasn't looking for it.
Mm-hmm. But, yeah. So you going to be sitting around watching football tomorrow, Mr. Harry?
Get up in the morning, get my wife's car cleaned out, and go ahead and load up some of our stuff. And then about noontime I will be. Hopefully I get most everything loaded up and ready to go and sit back, watch ball the rest of the day, and then we'll leave Sunday morning.
Oh, yeah. You said you're going to Destin, right?
Yeah, we won't be in that traffic tomorrow because, Labor Day weekend.
Yeah.
Last year we thought it was going to be smart. We left like at 4 o'clock in the morning and got there on the north side of the bay above Destin to get on the toll bridge. 1 hour wait to get across the toll bridge.
Oh, Lord, no. I'd lose my mind. I can't stand
I
waiting.
told my wife, I told her, I said, this ain't going to happen again. And because I've been sick and I haven't gotten a lot of the stuff ready to go, we're going to go Sunday morning. And it won't be a big deal tomorrow. Traffic will suck, but it won't be nearly as bad as it is going to be Saturday.
Yeah.
And then we'll come back Sunday week.
All right. Well, I think I'm gonna shut it down. Like I said, I got to go to work in the morning. So,
Sure enough, dude, I understand.
but I appreciate you hanging out with us, coming on here, and like I always tell you, man, you're always welcome. So, I hope you have a safe trip down there. Have a good time, and hope you enjoy some good football.
I hope same for you, and I hope y'all beat the hell out of Virginia Tech tomorrow.
Yeah, I hope so too. So,
all right, man. All right.
I appreciate you,
man.
man.
All right, thank you, and good night.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we ran a little longer than I wanted to, but thank you everybody for coming in and hanging out. Rooster, P. Digits, Todd, Scott, Peso, David Green, Todd Gwynn. Who else was in here earlier? R. Thank you for coming in, sir. Let's see, make sure I got everybody. But I appreciate it, man. It's been a good show. Mr. Harry, Ultra Mega Dog, of course. Appreciate everybody for stopping by. We did our predictions, what we gave tonight. I got pretty even, pretty close score between me and Jordan Dealmaker. He said 32-17. I said about 33-17. So that's what it is. That's what I got. I appreciate everybody for coming and hanging out. And it's football time, baby. We're ready to go. Gamecocks play Sunday at 3. Got some good games tomorrow. Not sure if I'm going to stream any, but make sure you guys hit that like button before you leave if you haven't already. And make sure you subscribe to the channel and turn on the notification. That way you guys get notified when I do go live. So I may go live tomorrow for some game. I don't know. I might do the Clemson LSU game. May do one of them. I don't know. Who knows? we'll figure it out tomorrow. But y'all have a good Friday night. Stay safe and enjoy some good football tomorrow. And we'll see you guys in the next one.